Hey, welcome back. So let's make this button functional here. And I want this to take us to a link. Currently we are on admin/courses. I want it to be /add at the end so that we know it's adding a new course. Then we need some buttons here, so edit and delete buttons here also. So what I'll do is I will add an extra. This is the courses view file. So right here where there's date, after that we'll add action, and then let's add action over here. So I'm just going to add the buttons here just for show. I'll add I, and let's do this. Let's move that down like so, and then I will duplicate this. Let's add a class of bi, and then maybe edit. So one of them is edit, one of them is delete. So we're going to minimize the delete and edit of these things. For example, if something is published, it shouldn't be deletable. Can be, maybe even editing should be restricted. I don't know. We'll figure that out. But let's look at the icons we have here. Control F for find, and then let's click edit. Let's see what icons we have for editing. Unfortunately, we don't. Okay, so maybe there's pencil or pen. Let's try that. Pencil, maybe. This looks like edit button, so pencil square. Copy that, and let's put that in the edit here. Pencil square, and let's get one for delete. Should be trash. So trash. There's trash fill here. I think it looks more appropriate, so let's copy that, and let's come back here. Instead of delete, we put trash fill. All right, and I'm going to put a space between them just to make sure there's a space there, and refresh. So we have action, edit, and delete. Okay, good. Now new course, you just link us to the /add part here. So what I'll do is I'm going to go I'll lower this button here so I can add a link to it. So let's come down here, lower this. Boop. Okay, so I'm just going to put an A tag with an href there, and let's remove that. Let's put it down here, push that in, and let's put root, close that, /. So we are in root, we are in admin, we are in courses, and we are in add. That's the link. Okay, great. So refresh. If I now click on this, it goes to the add section, but that doesn't mean anything yet, because at the end of the add, we need to have something. So at some point, edit will have, we're going to have courses /edit and then /an ID. So there are two things that we can get after courses, and that's the action here, and then the ID of that action. Okay, so what we'll do is let's go to the admin courses function here. That's admin controller, and here we have an ID, but before that we need to be able to capture an action. So we'll say is equal to no as well, because sometimes it won't be there. So if we do have an action, then we know that we are editing or something, or adding or something like that. So action can be used here. The only thing is, you see, action does not go along with this. Okay, so what we need to do, how did I send ID here? Okay, so ID wasn't important at this juncture, so I didn't send it. So what we need to do is what do we do? Okay, so right here with ID, instead of having a default value, but anyway, we can still add another line, no biggie. I'll just say action is equal to action. Same thing with ID. So let me do that and put ID. So I'm adding them to the data variable so that when they'll be available as well in the view file. Otherwise, if we don't add them to the data, they will not be available here, but they will be working here, but not in the view file. So with this in mind, we have action and ID. So let's go ahead to the courses view page. So the view page just opens with this table here, but instead we can put some if statements and make it more robust. So I'm going to select everything down here. I just want to tab it properly. Let's move things a bit back like so. Okay, great. So this is what happens when we are not adding or editing. So I'm just going to put some PHP tags over here. Let me zoom in and say if action, because now we have action available. If action is equal to add, then we would show something else, right? And let me copy this and put it here as well. But this one will be else if action is equal to edit. Then we'll do something else. And I will paste again here. And in this one, it's just else. So we'll say else, but put a semicolon there. And then finally, we'll close that if statement down here. So paste that, and this one will be end if. So end if, sorry, my bad. End if, and we put a semicolon there. Sorry, on the else, it's not a semicolon. We put the full colon, just like on the other ones. Okay, then let me shift this internal part a step away from the edge. All right, so if it's add, we are on add. If it's edit, we go here. So in this case, what we will show is an empty page because there's nothing here. So let me come down here and let's refresh. So we do have our empty page there. That's nice. So now we're on courses add. We want to add a new course. And in this one, we're just going to ask the user for the title and the category that they think this page will have. So I remember that I had said we copy and paste this information from the drop-down list, and I forgot that not everyone has a Udemy account, so sorry about that. It's okay because you're going to see the result anyway and you can type along. So I just forgot to mention that. So what I want us to do now is in the courses, here we create a form. So we're just going to add a form. Now we already have forms in the original template, right? So forms, let's go here and say form elements. Let's look at form layouts because usually this provides us with enough information. So I'm going to grab the, where is this, your name? I want one with a drop-down list. So not much to choose from here now, is there? Okay, this one is a bit too large. So let me get this one. No label. I did want some labels here. Like here or there. This one is nice, but we can copy just one element from here, which will work, I guess. Okay, if I go to form elements, then I can get one element at a time, which is nice. Okay, so back to form layouts. Let me grab this one. I like this one. So right click, inspect. Let's see, card body, I think we have learned is the appropriate thing to select. Yes, card body. Oh no, card. Yes, card, not card body. Not that one, but just card here. So copy outer HTML and let's paste there. So it's right in the middle of those guys. Let's move it back a little bit. And oops, what have I done? What have I done? Let's tab it in a little bit. Okay, so here we'll say new course. Okay, good. and let's look at it back here. Refresh, and this is what we get. Okay, so new course, we just want the course title and the category. So just this and this one are enough. So let's remove everything else. We just leave this one, your name, delete, and here let's remove password, email address. There's a select here, that's the one I'm looking for. Wait, was it inside a div or what? Okay, it's inside this div. Wait, they're all inside the same div. Zip. Let me undo. I think I got excited there a little bit. So let's delete these one at a time. Password. Let's delete this one. Just make sure you delete the opening and closing of each element. Okay, so this one is on its own. Okay, so this is what's causing it to just be a slither. So I'm just going to put 12 there to make it go all the way, and then I'll delete the zip and the rest. That's fine. Which this one is save. This other one is cancel. So the cancel button will just take us back to where we were. So I'm just going to copy this link, just remove the add and just put courses there. So I'll paste this and close that A tag and push that back. Just remove the add at the end like so, and we are good. The only problem is this might not work. Anyway, we'll see how that works there. Choose category. I'll say course category here. Alrighty then this is empty here. Okay, right, refresh, and there we go. Now it's too wide, so what I'll do is I'll say card, this card here, I'll say column, let's put it at 5 so that it's more like this, and then let's say MX auto, so that it's auto on the left and the right side, which will move it to the center. And then I want it to expand because when we go to our responsive view and we're on mobile view, it's going to be small like this, which is not cool, especially when we're at 350 pixels. Let's go there, and that's not nice. So instead of just like this, we'll put MD5 so that it's on the medium side. It releases to mobile view like this. Okay, so that, boom. Here it's small, but on mobile view it's full width. Okay, so course category, your name, let's change that. Course title, yes, title, and what else here? Course category. Now we can grab these guys from here, and yes, let's see. So there's a select here and it has option right there. So I just want to look for every option like this. So I'll select this here, Control D to make sure I select all of them, and then just move my cursor to the left and press enter so I can see all the options down here. So I'm just lazy, I don't want to type these, but for you, I guess you can maybe type, I don't know. What I need to do is to select all these lines down here, but they're already selected, so maybe all I need to do is press Control, Shift, and right mouse key like this, so I can eventually get to where I want, and then delete those. I want to clean these up. Let me do the same for name is equal to, like that, and then Shift Control to the right, and then delete, then press End, and then I can delete the options like that. Okay, so I'm getting somewhere. Then now I can remove this. And I can finally remove that. Okay, so this ampersand is health and fitness. So these are IT and software. These are escaped values here. So we're going to do that as well. Escape these values. Oh, why am I pressing save? Okay, so these are the items that I need to add. Let me remove this, all references of this here. Okay. Again, you know, I have a reflex to save things. Okay, so let's copy these categories and let me copy that. Let's come to courses view. Right in here where we have the options, I'm just going to paste down here like so. So you can type these along because you might not have this information that I was editing here. So just type along, just type them as they are. But I need to add options. So let me go home and say option, close that, go to the end, and then close that options tag. Let me remove this one that's empty like so. Okay, great. This should do just fine. So back in here, actually, I don't even know why I did that. That's not the right way to do things. Sorry about that. But at least we are seeing this here. I'm going to change it shortly. Title, save, let's cancel. Cancel should work as well. Why isn't it working? Okay, let's come back here and see why. Okay, type is reset. No, the type should be button. Okay, let's get back here and refresh and cancel. Okay, so new course, cancel, new course. Save should do something else. So let's fix this issue here. This is nice and all, but I want these categories to be in the database instead of here. So let's fix that.